Yeah, you look normal.
All right,
Perfect.
good.
Finally, yeah. That's
uh,
not the problem.
how are you? Are you good?
Uh, I'm good. I'm good. Just a little tired. But I haven't slept last night.
How come?
Well, I have a lot of idea in my head that I want to write down. If you have an idea, you feel like, I want to write down something. Yeah, to
Yeah,
help. Yeah, to help.
that's the worst thing when you get into bed and then you have hundreds of ideas all coming at once and you can't sleep.
I know that's the main thing because
Yeah,
almost every night you get all the creative stuff in your head and then every time when the day came, the daylight come, you have no idea. You're
no.
like, I have idea, but my head just blank out. During the night time, the idea to come up to you.
Yeah, it's always at the worst time, isn't it? At like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. when you're trying to sleep.
It's really yeah. It's like at night time you like want to watch the movie, or you want to read book, and the idea comes up to you like, damn it.
Yeah, man. So what
Yeah.
sort of ideas? Ideas for your acting, ideas for script?
Yeah, the
Or,
acting, yeah, mostly an acting and filming idea. Yeah, they're mostly more like comedy idea. Yeah,
okay.
but I like to make entertain people and make people laugh during the work time. Last time when I posted a video of the one with the cup of tea, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. What did broadcast here? I get a lot of text message that people say, "Ah, you making me laugh, you making my day." And that's the time I was thinking, I decided to make so many ideas.
Yeah, yeah, it's a nice feeling when you get somebody text you and say that your work has made them happy or
Yeah.
made them like improve their day.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it really
because
is. It really is.
you know Ollie, who I do Dropout with.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, he does a lot of comedy, and he's doing a new comedy TV sort of show on YouTube.
oh yeah,
Um,
really? Yeah.
yeah, so he's got a green screen. He's like doing all these different skits and pieces within the show.
Oh,
Um,
that's
So you
down the
should check it out.
pipeline.
And what sort of thing are you looking to make? Are you going to try and do little films or like YouTube
Well,
stuff? Or,
it's something more like an entertainment. Like it's like a one person show. Yeah,
mm,
like you start from bottom. You feel like you want to work on yourself. You
hmm
want to work on yourself. You get the idea, and then and hopefully one day it will turn something big.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You want to get the idea on the book. You're like, oh, well, how do I start? When do I want to broadcast it? How can I make it work? Yeah, I need to try to make it work out until everything is all makes sense.
mm. And so when you do your acting classes, is that all very serious acting, or is that do you
Oh,
do
well,
comedy
in the
or?
acting side, pretty serious. Before the lockdown happening, I only went the acting class like twice. That's it, just twice.
Mm,
Yeah, the first and the second time were amazing. I mean, you've been in the class like from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It felt like the time gone really fast. It's really enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. Yeah, you learn to act. You learn to get your feeling out of your body.
mm,
Yeah. Once you get the warm up exercise, you just like more like stretching, making a funny noise. Yeah,
yeah,
and you imagine when you're in the acting class, you have to take all the weirdness out of you to help you. It helped you stop to give you anxiety feeling. Yeah,
mm,
before the exercise, you get feeling the uptight in your body. After the exercise, you just feel like, whoa, let it out, make
yeah,
the
yeah.
funny noise, all that thing. And then once it's all out, you feel like, oh, I feel more confident to act.
Mm. So why did you? Is that why you got into it? Because it was helping you to be more like relaxed and
In a
or,
way, it is. In a way,
yeah,
it is. I want to act. For some reason, when I was a kid, maybe 14 year old, the teacher wanted to what you want to be when you're grown up. So I thought myself, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an accountant, like a typical
yeah,
job I did. And then the last one I'm thinking action, and I thought, I like to act. Yeah, and the one day I feel like I wasn't good enough for some reason, and the one day, every single day I look myself in the mirror. I keep changing my feature expression. I keep acting to it. Yeah, and one day there's a cool play. I'm really getting into the character. Get into the character, and I feel like it's hard. It's really hard to explain why you want to act.
Yeah. It's just like it's an inner feeling that you kind of want to follow, I suppose.
Yeah, but
I remember in uni, you obviously started doing art, and then you focused more on film as you went towards like year 2 and 3.
Oh yeah. It did. I remember it. When I'm making the film, I feel like I could act in the film. I like to be in the film. For some reason, if I'm in the film, I like to express myself in artistic way.
Yeah, and I think like, well, not everyone who watches this will know you, but at uni you're very charismatic and very like funny sort of guy. You know, you always got like a big expression or like something funny's going on.
That's the reason. That's the reason why Dickie did. I like to entertain people. I like to show people and spreading with the happiness and laughter and a positive and uplifting feeling. You know.
Yeah, it's great. And how, like, it's quite a personal question, but how have you felt going into the acting world, especially acting classes in London, as a deaf person, hard of hearing person? Has it been difficult, or have you felt kind of quite open?
It's not that difficult because in the acting class, everybody treats each other very equally. When I show everyone in the class and the shooter in the class, it's really, really nice. Yeah. And you explain about the all the deaf people are welcome in the acting class. Yeah, and he knows the shooter knows a few deaf actor who came to that class and some of them got the seat in the film.
Yeah, because I can imagine it is difficult because obviously trying to get roles in films and in TV shows and adverts must be it must be more difficult because there is that, you know, it's slightly, I don't know if you call it discriminatory, but
really, yeah.
You know, I can't speak from experience obviously, but do you feel like there is opportunities out there for you now, like, or
honestly I believe there are an opportunity out there because at the moment we live in a world where everybody is welcome, including a deaf person. It's not just a deaf person; it's other people as well. The gender, the race, the disability. Yeah, if you watch some of the TV series, some of the movies, and there are some disability people who are involved in that film, and you're like, damn, if they can do it, I can do it.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I got so many different influence from a different deaf actor and a deaf actress. It's helping, encouraging the people who can believe in themselves.
Yeah, nice, good. I definitely agree. You more and more every year, you're seeing more people of different race, different sexuality, different disabilities.
That's the whole thing.
And it's good. It's good to see it, man. It's good to see it.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I didn't have the confidence to do it, especially if you're deaf and Asian. It's kind of hard because when people say you can't do it because you're deaf and Asian, and they will give you dick because of what you are. But I feel like my confidence really putting down. And every single day, the back of my head, I could think, I want to act. I keep saying that every single day.
It's good that you follow through on it.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
After when we left the university, I thought to myself, maybe I can go through the modeling first. I mean, I don't want to model. I never want to model. The reason why I get into the modeling world, I can get the opportunity into the acting world. Yeah. And once I get into it, it helped me gain more confidence. It helped me to expose myself to the world. Sorry,
that's right.
expose myself to the world. And one day I got a small acting role for the Steinhouse. Yeah, a Steinhouse is for the deaf people, for the people who are profoundly deaf and the mental health awareness.
Okay.
Yeah. And also people who have gone through a difficulty. Yeah, the role that I had, it's about what do you call it? Honor-based abuse.
Honorary abuse.
Yeah, it's about a young kid who is deaf and gay, who is living with an Asian family who believe a culture, living a tradition culture have to be stay the way it is.
Yeah.
Like like a typical Asian community, you have to stick with the rule. Yeah, if you honor, yeah, you have to honor the family. If you don't honor the family, you get a terrible violent abuse.
Oh wow, it's quite an intense. Yeah.
It is really intense. Once I read the screen, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And that's the time I am the main character best friend. Who help him to support him, to look after him, and tell him to be careful, to not to overdo it, to expose to the family. Once the family find out, they're like, oh, you dishonor the family. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think I've seen it now. I remember the short little film.
Yeah.
So since
it was a good experience. I mean, the smallest. Didn't matter if you have a small or big experience, it's still got a bigger impact.
Yeah, I think it's about any experience. If it's one day, a tiny little event, or a whole year-long project, you've got to take,
definitely.
find the lesson within it, and you learn from it, and you and evolve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and right after when I got into the acting part, and I realized, I need to learn a bit more about it. That's why I researched all of an acting class in my local place. But unfortunately, in my local place, not much the opportunity. So I decided to look into London. And I looked so many different opportunities in London, and one day I found the website, like a readable part-time acting every weekend. So when I looked into it, the review, it's amazing. That's why I was like, that's a good one. I decided to take it.
Yeah, and so since lockdown, what have you been doing to keep up your practice of training to progress your skills?
I've been doing a lot of reading about the actor art and craft by how do you pronounce
William Esper and Damon DeMarco.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite readable because it helps you to understand the acting technique. Emote in different pages. They mostly talk about repetition.
Okay.
Like for example, when I said to you, your hair look amazing today, and then you said my hair look amazing today, and then once you go on, I said your hair look amazing today, and then you started to smile, and I said you started to smile. Yeah.
Oh, you just okay.
Yeah. When you get the reaction from the person, and you have to react to different. You have to say what they're reacting. You're smiling. Oh, you're smiling. You're smiling. And once you go on, the reaction is becoming more different.
Okay. So you're really you're intensely listening and watching to how their expressions change and reacting to it. Yeah.
And the funny thing about the reputation, because being deaf, you can have all the visualizing. I mean, you can tell the feature expression, the body language, and the eye too. But
Yeah.
mostly about it, you have to look the person in the eye. But being deaf, you can see the whole thing.
So when you say that, because you've been deaf since birth, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
are you?
I was born profoundly deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the first time, yeah, my parents found out when I was deaf when I was 6 months old.
Mm.
Yeah, they found out. Sorry.
That's right, mate.
Yeah. Can you hear that?
No, no, no.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna have to ignore that.
As long as it's all right, you good to carry on?
Yeah. Yeah, my parents found out. Yeah, when yeah, what happened in one night when a huge cupboard got knocked down in the room, and it wake everybody up, and everyone got so terrified. They come out in the room. They go, "What happened? What happened?" Everyone did, "What happened?" And then they said, "Oh, it's just a cupboard falling down in the hallway."
Mm.
And they look up. My mom is also deaf. That's how I got it from her. Yeah.
Okay.
When I look at my mother, she is completely falling asleep like a baby. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And then when they look at when they look at me sleeping, and they go, "Oh, Taha's sleep. He didn't even wake up." And then starting to suspiciously, wait, everybody's awake except my mom and me. There might be a chance that I might be profoundly deaf. That's how they found out that I'm deaf.
Right. Wow. And what I was going to ask before, because you've been deaf your whole life, have your other senses become more heightened? So
Yeah,
is your vision better and your taste, and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
more
yeah,
aware in the way you see things?
yeah. That's the thing about being deaf. But yeah, your heightening becoming more higher than your hearing.
Mm.
Your eye to get more visualizing. You're now becoming a lot more stronger, and your touch, the feeling, the vibe, the sense of the vibe.
Mm.
You can tell the person if their behavior, and also you can tell the person if they're actually lying.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part. You can tell their behavior. That person acting strange today. What have you been up to today? I know what you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So be careful. So be careful when you.
Yeah, I know. You make me feel on edge. I was going to say, so do you think that, I suppose that helps with acting because you're very aware of expression and you can read people's, I know you can't
Yeah,
hear what they're saying, but you can read their facial expression and the way they're moving and their energy.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you acting, you understand the behavior, the body language, and the feature expression. The feature expression is more importantly, but you need to show the expression in your face.
Mm. So you since lockdown, you've been doing reading. Have you been doing much like physical acting practice, like filming
Uh,
yourself, or?
I do. I've been doing a lot of exercise into lockdown. I've been using an app called the Center, and of course, before the lockdown, I loved going to the gym.
Mm.
Yeah, going to the gym helped me more confident, a confident feeling. And once the lockdown happening, I've used the app called the Center.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the commercial another day. It's a 6 week program. A 6 week program. It give you a cardio, strength, tone, and muscle mass.
Mm.
So the first week when I've done that, it was the result is completely effective. Effective?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100% effective. And yeah, your body becoming changing, your strength, you got a lot more strength, and your body becoming a lot more modified.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
very
yeah, I was going to say it's so important because at the moment there's so much worry and illness around to stay healthy and fit, you know.
Yeah. But during the lockdown, everyone decided like, I got nothing else to do. Maybe the exercise might be help to keep my mind.
It's like, it's so obvious. Like we should exercise anyway every day, right? We should be doing it anyway.
Exactly.
But so how have your family? I know your dad wasn't very well, right, with coronavirus.
Oh my god, yeah. My dad had suffered with the coronavirus 2 weeks after the lockdown. Yeah, but my dad working in a pharmacy, but the pharmacy didn't have to stay open. But you have to help. Yeah. Okay. I remember my dad got the first symptom when he got the cough. Where he's feeling a bit tired. He couldn't walk all day. So one day the temperature got really high, and then that's when we called the hospital. That my dad, when we called the hospital, the ambulance came and checked on my dad, and they decided he had to be taken to the hospital because he suffocated to breathe. He couldn't breathe at all. No matter how many times he used the inhaler medication, it didn't even work. That he needs an oxygen to help him to breathe properly. Once he came to the hospital, and if anyone who suffers with the coronavirus, you have to keep yourself rest. You have to rest. Don't do anything. Just rest. But if you keep doing it, you will suffocating worse. And now, the good thing is, my dad, it only take him a week to come back home. But he's still suffering with the breathing problem. But you can't breathe properly. But after about a day, he come back home. We get a lot of calls from a family to see how he is. But a problem with it, you can't talk to everyone because you need to rest. If you keep calling, you will breathe. You're out of breath. You're completely out of breath. So
it's very true. Well, it's good that he's doing well now.
Oh yeah. So far he's getting better every day. Now he's going back to work every now. Oh, you're going back to. Yeah, I got my glasses.
That's all right.
Now he's back to normal. He's back at work. Everything all good. My dad is perfectly well. But more importantly, you need to rest when you have a coronavirus. That's the most important thing. Don't do anything. Just rest. Have a medication. Have a tea. And another day. You have to use some warm water. For some reason, help your lung to breathe a bit more. For some reason,
it loosens your whole chest. It's
exactly.
It's a weird time right now because they're starting to slowly try and release lockdown and get the economy moving again, which is obviously good, but it's dangerous because people are, I think, becoming maybe a bit complacent, and I'm just a bit worried it's going to move too quickly, and all of a sudden there'll be another spike in the infection rate, and we'll go through a whole nother spike for the NHS and for
that's what worried me because I'm worried that what if it get worse, it is really necessary. It is really necessary for society to come back working faster. It's like there's a lot of grey area how the economy work. That people have to go to work to keep the profit more higher again. If people go to work, the profit will go down quickly.
It's difficult. It's difficult because my dad, for example, he runs his own business,
Oh yeah.
Only a small business. He's self-employed, but he gets money from the government through the scheme through a certain percentage of what he earns. However, he still needs to go back to make sure that the business is still moving, and then there's still money coming into and it just doesn't fall flat on its face, you know.
Yeah, that's
The difficulty is, though, you've got the factories are closed where he orders his products from. You know, all of the whole supply chain is completely disrupted because of coronavirus.
Yeah, it did.
But it's a fine line between rushing back and then making more people ill, or staying. You know, yes, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to balance, but it's a funny time.
The thing, that's the problem, because the government that you still need to keep it distant. Even you're a factory worker, you're still working closely. That's what worrying.
Yeah.
But there are, but if you look at the alternative, alternatively, what if the people come at the part time job, or keep it the work minimum, like one person goes that do that job, and another person comes that job another day.
Yeah. So I wanted to, let's forget about coronavirus for a little bit.
It's getting really depressing.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about your trip to Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. I wanted to ask you a bit more about that and how, because that was just before coronavirus, wasn't it?
That was a lucky. That is a luck, man.
Yeah, I remember, because it was like January, right, or February you went.
The coronavirus happening somewhere in December.
Mm.
I went there in the beginning of January. It's a 4-day trip from the bottom to the top. The first. Oh my. sorry. The way when I start talking about it, I feel like I want to go back there again.
I bet.
It was amazing experience. I mean, I don't know what to say about if you want when you go to Kilimanjaro, because going through the mountain is where the unspeakable experience. Because the first before. Okay, how do I start? Okay, let's start. Why do I start to go to Kilimanjaro?
Why did you go? Yeah.
Because one of my family got married in Africa, somewhere in Africa, the place called Tanzania, a city called Dar es Salaam. My cousin got married in that city. So this month before, my sister and I we start talking about where should we go a trip in Africa after once the wedding is over. So we're like, should we go to safari? Should we visit someplace else there? We want to try to do a different thing in Africa. And then once we researched things to do in Africa, trip to Kilimanjaro, a mountain Kilimanjaro, we're like, oh, what how about climb up the mountain? We're like, let's do it. And then a month later, my sister just got a work involved that she couldn't go to the mountain Kilimanjaro. So I was like, oh, that's a shame. And then a week later, I was thinking you know what? I'm not gonna wait for anyone to come with me to Kilimanjaro. I decided to go to myself. Because when you're in Tanzania, the Kilimanjaro is like right next door. There's the opportunity. Once the opportunity is right in front of you, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. You want to know what the mountain's like. Because none of my family ever went to the mountain. So I thought, I want to try to climb up the mountain. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. No regret whatsoever.
Amazing.
Oh my word.
And was it difficult? Like, was it physically and mentally difficult, or?
On the first day going to Kilimanjaro, it wasn't that difficult. It was easy first. Once you get to the first what it called? It is something gate. Hold on. Yeah. The first one is called Madaran okay, I can't pronounce that. It's something. I got a bit. That's the picture
Okay.
I took.
Yeah, I can't see it properly,
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah, yeah.
only yeah. The first one it only take about 3 hours hiking,
Mhm.
going through the forest, There's the waterfall. There's some animals, but my mountain guide point me out the animal. I can't even see what the animal looked like. It was a monkey. It's something called the blue monkey. I don't know why they call blue monkey, but it looked like a navy blue in a sort of way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We look at that like, wait, where's the monkey? Yeah, the the forest is what I made in.
Mm.
Before when I step into the gate, I was so terrified because when you climb up the mountain, you forget the anxiety feeling. That's like a pure anxiety.
Mm.
Once you get through the gate, you're like, oh my god, I'm climbing up the mountain. I'm
Mm.
climbing up the mountain. And after about 15 minutes later, the anxiety is just gone. All the anxiety is just gone. You feel like, oh, I can finally breathe again. Finally
Yeah,
breathe because you're surrounded a nature, man.
that's the
You're
best
surrounded
thing.
a nature. It was amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, I
I
mean
think,
that's the experience that you never had. Of course, we're all being hiking in some particular place at home, but a mountain is a whole different level of experience.
yeah, I'd love to climb it one day. I would love
Oh
to
yeah,
climb
you
it.
can
Um,
definitely.
I've only done small mountains, so like they're like 6 hour day hikes just from bottom to top.
Oh,
Um,
6 hours, man. That's a long the hike,
yeah, but it's only a 1 day trip, so it's not too bad. But the best thing, which you just said about, once you leave, the ground and you start the trek up the mountain, it's just you and the mountain, you and nature, and there's nothing else you worry about at all. That's
Yeah,
what I find so amazing, because once you're doing it, there's no way back down apart from walking down. you
that's
know
the point, man. Because once you're up mountain, you're like, can I go back? Nah, let's keep going.
yeah, exactly, it's either
It's
up or
like it's
down.
like it's like going for a jog. Yeah. When you go for a jog, you want to get into half a mile back home, but you either want to go forward or you want to go back. But it didn't matter. Once you get the half a mile, there's another half a mile way home. That's the
Yeah,
same. That's the same distance. You're like, can I go backward or can I go forward? Now let's keep going forward.
yeah,
Yeah. When you reach up mountain, there's no way back down. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Even if it's difficult, you just still have to keep going.
yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
do you think now, would you do another one once coronavirus is all
Oh
sort of
yeah.
relaxed down? Would you do another trip to another mountain, or?
Yeah, definitely, man. We can
Yeah,
definitely try the. We can definitely try the mountain. I mean, Kilimanjaro, or maybe a different kind of mountain. Yeah.
it's funny because when you're 18 or 19 and you want to go on holiday with your friends and you go to like Zante or Iron
Yeah,
Apple and
yeah.
get drunk. Now, I'd love to just go to do a hike with my mates and chill out for a week, and
Oh yeah, because you have like a lifestyle choice. You
yeah,
want to go, you want to visit the city, experience some culture, or you
yeah,
want to go somewhere nature where you can learn, where you can get rid of all the problem, all the worrying. What you need. That's what you need. That
mm,
when you go to the mountain, all the stress, all the worrying is just gone. You don't have to worry about anything else. You just focus on something right in front of you.
yeah, absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
oh,
Now, yeah, once you get into the mountain, you feel like, I want to go there again. I want to go there again because the beauty, man, it's the beauty. One of my favorite three favorite place of the mountain is Harumbo Hunt. That's like a second up to the mountain. I think it's probably about a 3,000 meters higher about over that. But it's still honestly it's easy to walk up there. That it would easy. I mean it's not that difficult, but when you climb up the mountain, you have to take your time. You have to take your time. It's not a race or anything. But if you treat it like a race, you definitely suffocate. Yeah. You have to take your time. Walk slowly. Just enjoy nature, man. Just enjoy hiking.
And when you got to the peak, how was that? Was the final ascent quite tricky? Was it very steep?
It did, man. It did. Once you get reach up top from a Kibo hunt, that's like a third hunt from a Harumbo hunt. Yeah. So once you get to Kibo hunt, there's like a high up mountain. It's look. You thought it was easy, but it was not easy. Because the reason why it's not easy because you find it difficult to breathe. Because elevating way too high. Now the first thing about when you get to Kibo Hunt, you have to go to sleep at 6 o'clock evening. But the problem with you sleeping at 6 o'clock evening, because you can't sleep at all. Because you think about climbing up the mountain. That's the moment you have to climb up. I couldn't sleep at all. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. You get like, oh my God, I'm climbing up the mountain tomorrow. Wait, that's tonight. You have to climb up the mountain at midnight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my God, man. I mean, once you get to midnight, everything is so dark. You need to have a light torch on your head. You need to cover everything. But it was so cold. It was very, very cold. And you have a mountain guide with you to help you to get you up top. Now, once you reach in the middle part of the hike, you find it difficult to breathe. You're just tired. You find it difficult to breathe, and you can take a break if you want. You just sit down and breathe it in. You're like, okay, let go. And then when you reach up top, and then I kept asking myself, don't look down. But you're regrettably, you know what? Good. I looked down and like, holy moly! You look down, it's so high. It was really, really high. It was so terrifying. I mean, but that fear to keep you alive, it gave you a lot of adrenaline. But even if you're tired, your brain becoming a lot more alert. It keeps you motivating. You're like, oh, I'm so tired. I want to give up. No, I want to keep up. Now, there are three different plates up top. I'll show you. Where it is. It gotta be there somewhere. Oh, no, not that one. There you go. Okay. Now, there are three different plates there when you read up top.
Gilman's Point, Stella Point, Euro Peak.
Yeah. The Uber Peak is the final point. The Gilman Point is the third one. Once you reach up top, you thought you're like, this is over. But the mountain guy goes, oh no, there's still more. And when you look up there, you're like, oh my God. I mean, it was fun. It was fun at first. It was so tiring because you thought it would go straight. You thought it's like going straight, but no, it's still up high. Way up high. Now, the tricky part is you have to walk on the edge of the mountain. Now, imagine. Now, I showed you a example. Now, where's the pen? Okay. It is. Yeah. Now, what you see, if you can, now this is a mountain. You have to walk the edge part of the mountain. Now, imagine if you walk the edge part of the edgy part of the mountain. It's like it's like walking through a very narrow path. So yeah, you walk on the snow, you walk on the snow on the edge part of the mountain. Right next to it, there's a completely cheap mountain.
Yeah.
You look down, you're like, no, no, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. You keep straight forward. Oh my God! I mean, what an experience! What an experience!
Sounds insane.
You have to walk. You have to walk like 14 hours hiking.
That's pretty
14 hours.
intense. Did
Yeah,
you?
it's pretty intense.
So just quickly, when you say you left at midnight for the peak, did you get to the peak for sunrise? Was that the idea? Or?
Oh yeah, I did. But somewhere I got. Yeah, I think once I get to a Sally Point, Sally Point. That's when the sunset came up. Yeah, and I'm telling you, man. Looking at sunset, it was glorious, man. It would orange. It would completely orange. It's like watching the sunrise like a lion king. Yeah. I mean, in your head, once the sun is right up, the song that came up from a Lion King. I mean, yeah, I'm a Lion King fan, man. I mean, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, believe it or not, man, I would actually cheer.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm cheering at achievement or am I cheering because I'm suffocating to guess. So
bit of both, probably.
bit of both. But honestly, it's making you feel more alive. You feel more free. You feel more achievable. Now, once you reach a final point, you look. Once you reach the final point, you get a lot of thought in your head mentally. You feel tired. You feel like you're putting stuff down. You're like, no. I want to keep going. And then once you reach the final point, oh my God, that feeling, man, that achievable.
It's amazing. And I was going to ask you, so when you got to that final point, did you just like, did you just sit there and take it in? Did you like feel elated and cheer? What were like your feelings when you got to the top?
When I was pretty tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, once I reached the top, there are no words to it, man. I feel it's like you feel more prouder. Like you go, like what you're feeling, you're going through. It's like you're worth. You find your self-worth. So yeah. Now before when I climbed Kilimanjaro, I don't feel like I'm worth anything. But after when I climbed Kilimanjaro, I know my worth. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
good.
I feel like what life is like. Climbing up the mountain, you gotta keep going. Even if you struggle at the higher point, once you reach the final point, you know you're there.
I think it's brilliant because when you're climbing a mountain like Kilimanjaro, for example, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what disabilities you have. It's about you and that mountain, and you either do it or you don't, and it doesn't matter who you are.
That part of you. Yeah. I mean, wherever who you are, deep inside you, not your mentality, not your physical. Oh yeah, but your inner
self. Yeah.
It's in yourself, your subconscious, your heart, inside your heart, your spirit. I mean, after Kilimanjaro, your spirit is becoming more. You feel like your spirit becoming more wired up. I mean, that's the thing I never felt before. When you realize you have that strong spirit. Spirit is like more stronger than your physical and mental health. So spirit is what you have. So even if you don't have spirit inside you, but you do have it, you're worth something in your life.
Yeah, I wrote about this the other day. I think that every single person who is living on this earth at this point in time has something within them which they were put here to achieve, and they're truly they're the best at it, whether you're being an artist or, you know, a writer or a musician or a runner, whatever it might be. I think everyone has their own inherent purpose that they should try and fulfill.
That's the beauty part, man, because
yeah,
I heard certain, like you heard when you heard a certain story that when you climb up the mountain, you find your own worth. Once you reach up mountain, you become more confident. You become more strong. You become more motivated. You get like an uplifting spirit. That you know you can achieve. You can achieve it.
The thing about mountains, there's such huge, unreal, you know, existences on this planet. It just makes all your little problems seem so insignificant, and so it's just not worth thinking about. You know, there's so much greater things to achieve than worry about all these little stupid thoughts that come into your head and your ego every single day. Yeah, it's amazing. So do you think since that trip, have you become more spiritual or more, do you in contact with your inner self more? Like, do you feel more?
Yeah, I do. I'm becoming more. Sorry, say that again, please.
So, like, since you've climbed Kilimanjaro and you said you felt more confident and your self-worth went up, do you feel more in touch with yourself and, you know, like, do you feel more spiritual or anything like that?
Yeah, I do. I feel a lot more spiritual in myself. But once you get that, you believe in yourself more than anything else in the world. That and now you feel a lot more powerful. I mean, you know, you learn, in a way, you learn to love yourself. You learn to keep yourself up, and you learn to believe yourself, no matter how hard it is.
It's true. I think as I get older, and I'm sure the same with you, you start to learn to love the things which you didn't used to hate, things you used to want to change. You learn to love them. And you learn to accept who you are.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because when I was a kid, nobody ever tell me to believe in yourself, to learn to love yourself. That's what annoy me the most. I wish somebody tell me to believe yourself rather than believe in anything else. Because I think believing yourself is a lot more powerful, and achievable.
Yeah, and it's something you can work on every day. I do. I know. I don't know if I told you. I do meditation now every day, and that is all about just being still and listening and being present in the moment. And when you're present, you learn to just accept what is around you and what is happening as just it is just what is changing. Everything's constantly changing. You learn to accept that. And I think it's quite a beautiful thing once you learn to be like that, because you're not lost in your thoughts thinking all this crazy stupid stuff, you know.
Oh yeah. You know, man, because climbing Kilimanjaro was the best choice I ever had. No regret whatsoever. I mean, I falling in love with the mountain, man. We could definitely try another mountain.
Mate, I'll be so down. Definitely.
Definitely. I mean, if you want to go somewhere else, I mean, you can visit a city, visit some holiday, or you want to go, or you can visit IB there, have a party over if you want. But why not learn, go and climb mountain, go through hiking where everything all quiet, where you learn to appreciate nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've been writing a journal every day, like, of my thoughts, and the thing that keeps coming up is I want to experience the world and mountains and forests and ocean. I just want to see everything. I want to explore.
You should, man. It's a life changing. It's absolutely life changing. You know, if I find you now, because especially if you're deaf, I was worrying if that's gonna affect me if I want to climb up mountain. Honestly, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. I mean, it doesn't affect anyone, but it's affecting some people, but it doesn't affect anyone. But once you go down, there's a lot of changes. And trust me, I'm not the only one who have gone through when you come back down from the mountain, because all the air coming down you. I mean, pretty overwhelming. I mean, I kind of enjoy it in a weird way, but it was a good experience.
Yeah.
After, when you climb down mountain, that is like a very, very long down back. Oh my God, man! I mean, it was a nightmare to go back down.
I think the climb down's harder, isn't it? Because you haven't got the reward at the end. There's no reward.
It's killing me. Yeah,
you're just tired.
Because when you keep going down, the boot keep putting your toe. Oh my God, it was torture. And my mountain guy has been very cheeky. He's been mounting like way many times, and he keep going down. While I'm stuck up there. He was like, "Come on, Taha, this is nothing." I was like, "Get out! Oh yeah, show up, man. Go ahead." Mountain. Yeah, I like my mountain guy. He's such a good bloke.
Oh really?
He look after me very well. You see how I am. But the thing about a mountain guide, you need a mountain guide, and because a mountain guide, you know your limit. Yeah, he's checking. If you breathe properly, he's checking your blood, and you make sure you feed well in the mountain. Oh, the food up there is amazing.
Really?
It's like I'm not gonna lie. It's take quite rich and like a third class. It's like a third class taste.
Yeah. What sort of food? What the local communities on the mountain cook for you, or?
Yeah, it's a local community cooking.
What is it, like meat or vegetarian?
Well, I've heard you get a chicken. Well, I've heard you get the chicken. You get like egg sausage. Well, not actual sausage. It's more like a turkey sausage. Yeah, some chicken. But after about 2 days, you get a lot of veggie food. Once the meat ran out, you get yourself a veggie food. But the veggie food not that bad. It was actually quite delicious.
That's good. I'm veggie still.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm veggie. Yeah.
Wait, now you become a vegetarian.
Not right now, but like, since like January, February, like full time. I was doing it on and off, but now I've gone like full veggie.
Now you become a full-time vegetarian.
Yeah, it's good.
What made you decide to become a vegetarian?
I think the main reason for me was animal welfare and the environment, because the way I see it, like I wouldn't kill an animal to eat it unless I was really on the brink of survival, like if I had to eat to survive.
I could imagine.
And I just feel the way it's packaged to us now, it's all so convenient, and it's all in these perfect little forms, and
you get a lot more empathy toward.
A lot of empathy towards animals. Yeah, I don't think, maybe like years ago when we first started eating meat, and it wasn't every single day, every single meal. But now we eat meat for breakfast, we eat meat for lunch, we eat meat for dinner, and it's But this is what people do, especially in the West.
Now you're making it. I haven't thought about it. Eating meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now you've got me thinking. Maybe you feel I should become a vegetarian too. Or,
all of this.
I'm not a vegetarian, yeah, but I want to be.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because I always want to become a vegetarian, but I've been living with my family all the time because they're all a bunch of meat eaters.
I remember when we went to the mosque for was it someone's birthday, and me and James were vegetarian, and all your family were eating meat, and we were just like.
I remember that, Tom. I mean, that was quite funny because when I told my dad, "Oh, my friends are vegetarian," my dad's like.
Yeah.
I'll cook a vegetarian for your friend.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. You should try it. It's good.
Yeah, I could give it.
If
I
you
could give
want
it.
to, it's a choice which needs to come from you. You know, I don't think anyone should tell someone to be vegetarian. It should be a
Yeah, but when
choice.
you live with the family, it's kind of hard to cook for yourself because it depends how big the meal is. If you
Yeah.
get, if you think about if you live yourself, live with yourself, would it be a lot more easier?
Mm.
Because I remember when I lived in university, yeah, I would have been vegetarian sometime, from
Yeah.
time to time. You're like, one day I cook a veggie meal. You're like, oh, that's perfect, man. Yeah, now you live yourself, you know what you want to eat.
Yeah. It's funny because my family now, they're basically all, they eat a lot of vegetarian meals because I'm vegetarian. My brother Sean is pescatarian, so he only eats fish.
Vegetarian.
So he just eats fish and not beef or pork or anything like that. Or chicken.
Ah, I always assumed that if you're vegetarian, you still allow eating fish.
No, no
No,
fish.
that's
That's
for pescatarian.
pescatarian.
Hmm.
That's the fish and vegetables. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's good. It's good. I think it's one of those things. If you really want to do it, you have to just make the choice and just stick by it, no matter what. Because
So if
all
I
the time, if you're in the middle, then you're going to fall back into the habit of having meat now and again.
it did a tough
It's a
tough
big,
one.
it's a big decision. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it get that easy to be.
yeah. I mean, I think it's easy. It makes you way more creative with your cooking because
Yeah, it really is, man. It really is.
you have to learn to use spices, to use flavorings properly, and to really cook like proper nice meals. You know.
The way you talk about it, you make it sound more delicious.
It is
You
delicious.
make it
Come
sound
try
like a
my
lot more
food.
delicious than the meat. Now you make me want to cook a vegetarian.
I'll tell you a good book to get, a
Oh,
cookbook.
please do, man. I would love to know about
It's
a venture cook.
so a chef called Yotam Ottolenghi.
Say that again.
I'll send you a link after.
I mean,
But
it is hard to pronounce the name.
it's a hard one, yeah. Ottolenghi it is.
Otto Otterlander.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But he it's a vegetarian cookbook. I can't remember the name of it, but it's amazing. All the meals are really, really nice, and it's all vegetarian. So
Okay, please send that to me. I would love to know
yeah,
about it.
dude.
But now, Tom, because I want to become a vegetarian every now and then. But then also I want to know about the what how do you cook more protein in a venture. But I
Yeah,
know there are more there are vegetarian protein more than the meat to itself.
yeah. There's a lot of like beans and nuts. Certain vegetables are very high in proteins. It's hard to get as much as meat because meat obviously has lots of protein in. But there's ways of getting around it. You can still have eggs. You still have obviously milk and stuff as well if you're vegetarian.
Yeah, but there are a lot of benefits to why you should be a vegetarian.
Yeah,
Because
man.
for your, well, of course, the environmental reason and animal rights,
Mhm.
and also it also benefits for your health as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel so much. I just when you eat well, when you eat a vegetarian diet, I feel like I have so much energy. Whereas when I eat meat, it's very heavy and it takes a long time for my body to digest it. So you feel very low on energy and you need to
Yeah,
sleep a lot
yeah.
more. Whereas if you're eating vegetarian and the meals are a bit lighter and your body digests them quicker, you have more energy. You're using your
Ah,
energy
yeah.
to do things rather than to digest this food. You know. Um,
Yeah. I remember when I make a spinach when I make with the food with the spinach. Yeah, the
no, spinach
spinach.
is
Oh
great.
my god, spinach!
Yeah, it's
Like,
great.
that thing is insane because
Magic. It's magical.
yeah, medical like a Popeye. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
your
yeah.
forearm more stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, but no, it's
yeah,
good. Right.
but the spinach gave you a lot more crazy energy.
Hmm. And
Once I eat spinach, I was like, you know what? I want to do exercise. Let's do this crap.
yeah, it's true. It's true. And the more you do it, you'll notice over time your body just has more natural energy, and you don't need to sleep as much, and you're more
Yeah,
awake and alert. It's good. Good.
exactly.
But yeah, man, see how you get on. Maybe give it a try.
Well, I'll try. Okay, send me the book.
I'll
Send me the
send
book
you the book.
right now. Right now.
Yeah, I will.
I'll try for a challenge for 1 week. For 1 week. 1 week
Yeah,
being
do
ready.
it, dude.
No.
Do it. Yeah. Well, thank you for talking, man. It was lovely to speak to you.
Oh yeah, it would wonderful, man. I enjoy having commentating with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm so glad that I was a bit worried that it would be hard to communicate because of the screen and like lip reading. But
I
it
know,
worked
man.
really well.
Because I thought it was gonna affect my deafness, but honestly, it's very, very smooth.
That's good,
Yeah.
man.
I think you do make the communication more clear.
Are you putting in a sponsorship for Zoom?
Honestly, it's better than Skype.
Oh man, well, it was lovely to speak to you, bro, and
It's
I'll
wonderful
speak to you
speaking. Yeah,
soon.
we'll
Yeah,
catch up. We'll catch up another day.
yeah man,
Yeah,
sweet.
with the other as well. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Speak
Yeah.
to you soon.